What is going on, wonderful people? Welcome back to the Football Friends podcast. My name is Gage, and I've got another video for. I'm making another video here for you today. So, again, Graeme Souness has ended up in some hot water again. Funny that it seems to happen every now and then, but this one's pretty pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. Graeme Souness labelled disgraceful for man's game comment after Chelsea vs Tottenham. Now, this was a hell of a match. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this Chelsea vs Tottenham match. It was one of the most exciting matches I've seen in a while. So let's see what Graeme Souness has said about this. Where's the exact quote here? It says, Souness, while reacting to the 2-2 draw, said, referees are letting a lot more go, and it makes for a better watch. We've all played the game with simulation and people throwing themselves into the ground. I haven't seen that in the 2 games today. It's been a man's game all of a sudden now. Now look, I hope that most of the people that watch this show realize what Graeme is trying to get at here. He's not trying to say that football is exclusively for men. He's trying to say that what we witnessed on this day was men rather than boys playing football. And so it took England and Chelsea star Bethany England, excellent name for an English footballer, not gonna lie, says it took to Twitter to criticise Souness, stating, it's a man's game, men at it, get in the bin, what a disgraceful thing to say after the summer this country has just seen. And then Eniola Aluko added, awkward turtles. Graeme Souness talking about it's a man's game again, sat next to England centurion Karen Carney 2 weeks after Lionesses end a 56-year wait and win European championships. Come on, it's not okay. And so, look, obviously, people are just trying to jump on this because they're trying to say it's like sexism and so on. But that's completely misinterpreting what he's saying. Like, according to these people, words can just mean whatever you want. And then, so it says, yeah, Jordan replied to England. Simon Jordan, former Crystal Palace owner, said, oh dear, is this what this has come down to? A man describing a game featuring men can't apparently use the word men or man in conjugation with a game that featured solely men. Get over yourself. You do equality and injustice. Okay, so Graeme Souness did respond to this as well. That's his original comment here, and then the response, and so on. It says, he was asked if he regretted the comments, and Souness said not a word of it. Let me explain. I've been advocating for years that the referees have such a major part to play in the success of the Premier League. And he said, we've got to be careful what we say today, and he's not always been so good at that. He said he was worried that they were becoming like the other leagues. They were blowing the whistle all the time, and it wasn't a good watch. Our game has always been unique, more meaty, more in your face, and more intense, and we got away from that. My comments yesterday were saying we've got our game back. That's the kind of football I remember playing in. We've got to be better for it. The directive to the referees is long overdue. We've got our game back. So yeah, it's completely obvious to anybody with a brain here that he is saying that the match that he watched was men against men and not boys against boys. I'm sure if you asked him to clarify, if he had been watching a women's game, he would have described it as, we are watching women play here rather than girls. That is what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that it was an adult match. It wasn't kids just screwing around in the park. It was like a war. That's what he's saying. And anyone who misinterprets this is probably doing it on purpose and just trying to score points, you know? Now, and then, yeah, so then Then again, it didn't end, so he actually had to clarify. And here is his final statement. To clarify my comments from yesterday, I was referring to the 2 Premier League matches I watched live on Sunday afternoon, rather than the entire sport of football. Football is a game for everyone to enjoy. It's like, no shit. I can't believe Graeme Souness has to actually clarify this. Everyone knows exactly what he meant, and if you pretend otherwise, you are just trying to stir the pot and make drama over nothing. Yeah, and I totally agree with Graeme Souness. That was one of the awesomest matches I've watched in a while, and I love that kind of football. I love it when it's just flowing and like there's good hard tackles and everyone is just getting angry and all that stuff. You know, rather than watching an Atletico Madrid game where they foul everyone every 5 seconds and it's stop start and so on. People diving all over the place and stuff. That's not what I want to see. I want to see awesome old school flowing football. And that's all that Graeme Souness was advocating for. Alright, that is all I'm going to say on this. Like and subscribe to the Football Friends podcast if you like the kind of videos that I'm making. Tell your friends so we can grow this channel. That would be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. So I'll catch you next time. Cheers.